How are you all? Welcome back to the CoinGraph market, where you can get your crypto fix. I hope everyone is having a great day. The weekend is here. Today is Saturday. Today is May 10th. Please excuse me. I'm still sick, but the show has to go on. Watch this movie to see how the charts are broken down. The market is being broken up. We're looking at this beautiful building right now because Bitcoin isn't finished yet, but it looks so pretty. XRP won't go away. I'm happy. People, this is what we've been waiting for. There's a lot to talk about. We could look at 3 charts. Now without further ado, sit back and take it easy. Let's get started. 103,643 Bitcoin. It has gone up more than 8% in the last week. Ethereum is now worth 2402. It's more than 31% higher than a week ago. With USDT and USDC pegged to the dollar, both safe coins are right where we want them to be. XRP is now worth $240, up almost 10% in just 7 days. It's not too bad, is it? The market value of all cryptocurrencies is currently sitting at around $3.1 trillion. 29 out of 100 for alt season. Don't forget that it's still not season. It's not even close to being all season. Bitcoin has 64% of the market. Yesterday we showed you a chart. Bitcoin's market share dropped by a huge 1% and everyone was shouting, hey, it's all season. It's not. Right now you don't want it to be all season. Do you want to know why? If it's alt season, that means that only $3 to $5 trillion are coming into the market this cycle, and that money is leaving Bitcoin to go into altcoins. That's not what you want. Right now you want Bitcoin to go as high as it can. I am sure that we will reach $200,000 this year, maybe at the start of the first quarter of this bull market. I'm sure it's this year. I think it's begun, and I have proof of that. I'll show it to you right now. That being said, more money will flow into your altcoins as more money comes into the market. If more money comes into the market now and drives up Bitcoin, your altcoins will also go up before the big shifts. The alts go up in value before the money comes in, and they stay up in value until we get those 5, 10, 15 or 20x increases on them. No, you don't need to scream that you want this to last all season. Your first race, your first bike ride, or you have no idea what you're talking about. We don't want this to last all season. We're still pretty much where we were during the 2020 Bitcoin bull run or crypto bull run. We got to about 2.8 trillion. We're now at 3.1. That's not what we want. We want to be worth about $700 trillion. After that, let's get a huge change. There is a Patreon group that you should join right away if you are not already a member. This came out on May 3rd. We said Bitcoin would have a big week. This is what the calendar says. If you're interested in where Bitcoin might go next, guess what? A very important window of time is coming up that can tell us a lot. This was a very exact date range that was dead on. I told you there wouldn't be a big peak before May 5th. The time study shows that a local top probably won't happen before May 5th. That doesn't mean Bitcoin will always go up. It only means that it's probably not done going up yet. Not yet. From May 5th to May 10th, I told you to look forward to those important events. What did I say? I said that Bitcoin might reach a short-term high point right now, or there could be a breakout that sends the price even higher. In any case, the earliest time for the big move to happen would be between May 5th and May 10th. Next, I said that the key trend hint on Monday would prove that Bitcoin is indeed going up. Let's check out the Bitcoin chart. See the 5th of May. Can you see what began on May 5th? The move up. The exact move up we talked about in the May 1st Patreon group. Of course, with great care we got this thing right. We are above all Bitcoin resistance levels that people know of. We might start to see a turnaround here around the $110,000 range if we take away the support and barriers. To be honest, it could happen at any time now. 110 to 103. This is normal. We might see a little of a turnaround. It didn't hurt to make some changes. Are we done? Not at all. We are still a long way from being done. At some point this year, Bitcoin will go on a steep blow off top. Right now I'm looking at goals that are close to that $200,000 range. I also put this out. What will happen if Bitcoin goes to $200,000? XRP is going to cost $20. You heard that. You will get $20 XRP if we see a $200 Bitcoin. Before, my XRP goals were between 8 and 13, with those goals being between 150 and 175. It's okay with me if the price goes up, if we reach $200 or more. If you spend more than $200, you'll get $20 in XRP. Please excuse me. Yes folks, this bull market. And look, Gary says, it can go down even more. You're exactly right. Then this comes along because everyone wants to talk about how this is a utility bull run. On XRP we just learned about the drug company that is coming in years yesterday. Today we learned that OC regulated banks can start buying and selling assets that they hold in custody and can hire outside companies to do crypto access tasks like holding and execution. That is what's going on here. There will be help from the banks. I dreamed and I told you about it, that one day you would be able to go to the bank, plug in your ledger, and it would show you how much it's worth on the screen. The bank would then give you cash, and you would hand over the ledger. It was in my dream that it would happen one day. The banks are going to buy your crypto. Do you remember those old coin machines you used to use at Publix or your grocery store, Kroger or whatever Big Y was nearby? So many, you put all of your change in and it starts to figure out how much you got. You printed out a ticket and walked up to it and it gave you that much in bills. The same thing will happen with crypto. When you walk in and connect your hardware wallet, it will print out the bill for how much it's worth. You are going to give it to them. It's over with a bang and a boom. Remember this altcoin Gordon, even though I'm pretty sure he's full of it's just cool. He says I'm talking with my high up friends at BlackRock. Okay, that's interesting. We get to this point because Nicole announced that BlackRock is meeting with the SEC's crypto task group to talk about the rules for approving ETFs. We knew BlackRock would show up. BlackRock was getting into crypto, that much we knew. It was only going to happen eventually. BlackRock is the cherry on top of this. It really is. Then Chad put this out there, up to $4.6 billion in open interest in XRP. He says the last time it was this high was in January, when it went from $2.30 to $3.30 in just 1 week. What does open interest mean? A lot of people ask me this. Open interest is the sum of all the values of the derivative contracts that are still open. Things like choices, the future, and anything else that hasn't been decided yet. This is what you're interested in. In general, what does this show us? Well, usually tells us that there is a lot of speculation going on. Traders are betting on how prices will move in the future. People are betting that the price will go up, which is what we're seeing right now. Leveraged long wagers. A lot of buyers are getting in, which pretty much means that XRP will make another big move soon. These are the things we see when we look at the XRP picture. We can begin here at these lower levels. We did tell you, and it's right here. Where did it go? Here it is. We told you 220. It used to be 220 to 226. Do you remember how interesting that was? It went all the way up to 235. Now they're doing everything they can to try to keep this from going up. We did better than 235. What's the next level we want to reach with XRP? I think this will happen pretty soon. We are going to aim for that 250 level. From 250 to 265 will be the next important area.